Hi guys, welcome back to Trading Post.
Hi.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's been a good year. What we're going to do on this video is we're going to do each of our top 10s. I think it has two mutuals in there as well, but it's going to give us each of our top 10s, the lowest to the highest. So, and this includes the fees and shipping in there as well. So we'll give you the actual price as well. So maybe it will help you determine what you might want to look for this year, and maybe it will make you some extra money.
Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you, and we'll be right back so we can get started.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Okay, so to start it off, my number 10 is a set of Cutco utensils. It's a 5-piece brown handle. It's a ladle.
Like a slotted spoon and stuff like that.
It sold for $142.85 with shipping and everything, and the actual sale price that we got was $110.
My number 10, which completely blew my mind on this one.
It's a shocker.
Yeah, we've sold 4 or 5 rolls of wrapping paper this year, but this one made the top 10 for me. It is a vintage 30-inch wide department store wrapping paper gift wrap. It had Christmas carolers on it. It ended up selling for $156.38. That's with fees and shipping. We ended up had it priced at $119.95. I know it didn't make the top 10, but we had sold another roll in this past year for $100.
And these are almost like kind of like a mutual, because we both saw them. We both were gonna get them. We had to go ask the lady how much she wanted, and she only charged like $10 for the whole lot.
Yeah, for like 4 or 5 rolls.
Yeah, so it was an amazing deal.
Yeah, this blew our mind. I mean, if you can find those old department store wrapping paper rolls, I would definitely look for it. If you guys want to know how I figure up the price and all the other good stuff with it, let me know. It is a little tricky. Get on with the next one, number 9.
So number 9 is a Puffalump. It was still in a box. It was a white elephant.
White cow.
Oh, sorry, white cow.
From 2006. I'm helping her out a little bit because she can't see the screen. She don't have her glasses on, and the camera's right in the middle.
And the camera's right in the middle. With fees, it sold for $143, and the sale price that we had it listed for was $125. So if you see a Puffalump in a box, you might want to pick that up.
Definitely. And my number 9, we just got this not too long ago. Got an estate sale.
2 weeks ago?
No, it sold 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I don't know.
2 or 3 cameras at an estate sale. This one cost $15. It's a Canon PowerShot SX50.
Oh, this was the cool one.
Yeah, this is a really cool one. This is really similar to the one that she has. It came with a bag, a battery charger. There's a couple other things in there I pulled separate. But the camera itself with the bag, our asking price was $139.95, and after all the fees and everything, customer ended up paying $160.67. So that was a really good turnaround on that one as well.
Oh, yeah. And I was thinking about trying to keep that one, but then he sold it.
Because it's so fast.
Okay, so number 8 is a set of alabaster grapes. They're the vintage set, the grapevine, you know, with the wood, and the picture will pop up. I think I paid $12 for them. We got them quite a little bit ago. We had them for a while, but they sold for $146.87 with all the fees. Our asking price was $124. Like I said, it took a little while, but they are, if you can find them.
Little bit of long tail, but
yeah,
you make good money.
But you do make good money. So.
Okay, my next one, we picked this up at a Goodwill in the next town over. It was $30. It's a vintage Panasonic. It's RA6600. It's AM/FM 8-track receiver. We sat on it for a while. It was pretty dirty inside the nozzles or the connectors and stuff, so I had to clean those out.
Not as long as the grapes, though.
But we ended up taking a best offer on this one for $125. And it was going overseas, and the customer ended up paying another $50 or so for shipping. They ended up paying $175.49. It set for a while, but I think it was real well worth it on that one. We ended up making $90, $95 on it. So
yeah, but all your sales do add up. Okay, and next is some Matco tools, which I learned about at the 127 from Leroy. Shout out. Thank you, Leroy, for starting to teach me about some tools.
And if you guys haven't done so, go to Blood, Sweat, Sell and make sure you let him know that Scott and Christina from Trading Post sent you, and like and subscribe to him. I mean, he's got some good information if you want to learn the tool world.
Yes, and also RIN, Reseller Information Network, another great tool for learning, and that is Eric,
OBX Picker,
Tim, over the years.
And Cernoc's Connection,
Also,
along with Leroy.
Yeah, along with Leroy. And they also do listing and loafing every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. I learned about tools from Leroy at the 127, and I picked these up. Well, I got a dual set. I got Matco and Snap-on for $50 for the 2 sets. I sold this one for $129.99. With the fees and everything is $160.
$152.54.
Okay. So that was a great score. Thank you, Leroy. So
Thank you, Leroy.
You want to learn about tools? Watch Leroy.
This one was super cool too. We went to a restore place, and we went in and looking for hardware because of Leroy. And when we was in the hardware section, it just seemed like it glowed over the side. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know. And I'm like, look over there. There's a couple of Guitar Hero guitars. And this one that sold, I'd never seen before. You know, you've had your Starburst, you have, you know, this different ones like the Van Halen one. I think there's one out there. But this one, as you can see on the picture, it's blue with a skull on it, which was super cool. But it's actually for a 360, and it's a Les Paul. Very, very rare out there. I think there was only one other one sold, and it sold for like 120 or so, and none was listed. So I ended up listing mine high. I listed it for $149.95, got full price out of it. I thought it was going to sell before Christmas, but it sold just after Christmas. We just sold it. After shipping and everything, the customer ended up paying $176.07 for it. Wow, that was amazing. And we sold the other guitar with it, too, for $50. And we got them both for $10.
Nice.
Yeah, that was really good. That was a really good turnaround.
Yeah. So this next one for me was definitely out of my realm of what I usually pick. I usually, you know, pick, if you watch, I pick silverware, kitchen, dishware, stuff like that.
And silverware.
Yeah, and lots of silverware.
And silverware.
But we were at this estate sale, and I was going up into the one building that had a lot of the dishware and glassware and stuff like that. And on the porch was a whole bunch of totes full of just hardware and different things. And I just looked in this box, and I saw a whole bunch of brand new packaged
circuit
hardware
breakers.
Stuff. Yeah. Just things. I didn't know what they were, but they were packaged and they were new.
She's right in the middle of talking, and the memory card got full, so
yeah.
Her mind.
Yeah. Listed them that day, and within the week, they all sold. I paid, I think, $5.
Yeah, $5 each, I think.
Each for all of them. So I paid up. I did great.
Well, okay.
Figure it all out because...
So it was about $5 each. It's just one sale itself. She did sell 3 or 4 other ones before this sale, but this came up on the thing separate, so it's just this sale.
So 5 of them sold for $145, our listed price, and they paid with shipping and everything $163.78. All total, though, within a week, I think I spent $60.
And it was $360, I think. So
and
within a week.
Within a week, turnaround was pretty good. I had a $300 profit.
That was definitely a bolo. To flip around that much 6 times your money that fast, that's definitely a bolo if you can find them at a good price.
Yeah, so if you see breakers in the package, pick them up. Like, if you can get them at a good price.
And the price and the name brand of these were Square D. All right, for me, I'm really digging these slot cars.
Oh, he did really good on slot cars.
I'm trying to find more, but people know what they got. But you can randomly find some. This one I found, she had a doctor's appointment or get her hair done or something. I don't know what it was. And I was trying to kill some time, and I saw a yard sale, and I pulled over there, and they weren't open yet, but they had the garage door open. They're like, well, you can go ahead and look if you want. So
doctor's appointment.
I was looking. I guess the owner, he owns a car dealership. He came in. He goes, are you here to buy? I'm like, oh, I can if you'll let me. He goes, yeah, why not? So I got this Aurora AFX, 24 hours at Le Mans track with cars. And usually I pull the cars off separate, but I priced it out, and it was going to be more beneficial to keep it together. Because I had sold an Aurora track before, and the guy said if I found any more to let him know. So I got both of them for, I think it was $25. This one was $15, if I'm not mistaken. This guy, I contacted him. He bought it for $150 after fees and everything, and it cost $181 and a penny. That penny makes a difference. Make sure you keep an eye out for those slot cars. And the way you test those slot cars is on the bottom. You get the 2 metal leads. You just get a 9-volt battery on there. If the wheels spin, it's good to go.
Your girl out there watching and you don't know what a slot car is. It's a racetrack.
It's a racetrack, yeah. So.
I didn't know when he kept talking about slot cars. I was like, what are you talking about? All right, so this next one.
Is this the one you get the 127?
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
So this is funny. We were at the 127. We were with a group of people. I was looking at a set of pots and pans and some Pyrex and a whole bunch of things, and they were all ready to go. So
Yeah,
I was like,
we fly through sales. She digs and digs and digs. So.
yes, I do sometimes.
This one paid off.
Anyways, they were ready to go. So I was like, all right. Just on the last day, I was like, look, we have to go back. I have to go. We have to find that place, and I have to see if that stuff is still there.
Well, a little side story is if anybody knows Tent City, they all look the same.
Yeah,
so
this was at a tent city.
The rest of the during the week we were like, she's like, that's it. So the last day she goes, no, this is it. So we stopped. So
yeah, so we did find it again, and this pot and pan set was still there. It is the cream colored with the strawberries. It's enamelware, yeah. But anyways, cream color with the strawberries, retro 1970s. Picture's gonna pop up. I paid, oh, and it was half price then that day because the guy just wanted to get rid of everything. So I think I paid $15.
So $15.20
for the entire set. We sold it for $130 after fees and everything. That person paid
$170.47.
So I was so excited.
All right, this next one.
Now this is a story too.
I was a whiner.
Wah, wah, wah.
We went to this little short yard
All
road
day
sale.
whining.
This little short road sale with Donald, Mars Bargain Basement. And I could not find anything all day long. Her and Donald were finding stuff, and I just could not find anything. And,
Oh, why don't I just be your chauffeur?
Yeah, I was whining. So we go to this last sale today, and it's a church, and it paid off because we got there late.
Yeah, they were closing up late.
As they were looking, the lady came through and said, you know, if you find anything, let us know. We'll make you a really good price. On the way in, I noticed these golf clubs. They had them for like 100, 150, like bundled in sets. And there was a lot of sets. So once the lady told her that, you know, they'll make deals, I went outside, and the same lady was out there. I said, okay, you're making a deal. I don't expect it, but how much for the golf clubs? And she goes, how about each bundle for $5? I'm like, I'll take them all. I didn't even see what was there. I just, on the way in, I noticed a couple of good ones. So I started counting the bundles, and I got up to $40. And she's like, just take it all for $50. I'm like, all right, no problem. She goes, do you want this golf bag? I'm like, sure. How much? She goes, $10. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take it. So $60 total. They even had someone help us put all the golf clubs in the truck. But the golf bag was a Bag Boy, brand new with tag. It's T2000. It's a soft-sided carry case. We had it listed for about 2 months. It sold for $169.95, and the customer ended up paying a total of $197.75. It pays the wine.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe not for her and Don, but yeah, it pays the wine maybe.
Oh yeah, oh boy.
But that deal basically put me over the top where I picked them for the day.
Yeah, it did.
It stunningly, but I'm not gonna take credit over the whining part because the whining kind of offsets that.
Okay, so my next one is one of my all-time faves. Silverware.
Surprise!
This one is with the case. It is 1948 Harmony House Maytime AA plus silver plate. 57 piece. We can't remember where we got this. We think we got it from our friend Dick in the big silverware Cutco buyout that we did from him.
Kind of a private pick for us.
So we really don't know the price because we bought a whole bunch of stuff together.
We didn't pay no more than $30, I don't think, before it, no matter where we got it from.
Yeah, no more than 30. Usually when it comes with a case and stuff, I usually don't pay more than $25 to $30 because I know that worst comes to worst, I can at least sell the case for about $25. This whole set we sold for $150.
Mm-hmm.
$150. After all their fees and shipping is $195.
$195.83.
Yep, there we go. Silverware does pay off, and it doesn't have to be silver plate or this, that, and the other. I am going to start doing some videos on silverware, what to look for, brands, this, that, and the other, to give people some knowledge about silverware, just to let you know. So if you have any questions about silverware or anything, just go ahead and leave a comment below and I'll try to get that answered for you.
All right, for me, I don't think the picture's going to show up because it's sold back in April. It's another slot car track. I'm going to see if I can find a picture and include it. But it's a Sears All-State slot car track with the cars. It's by Marks, and it was tested. This one was the first one that the gentleman bought.
Oh, it's that same guy?
Yeah, I think it was the same guy. It had 4 cars with this one, but he ended up buying it for $175, and after shipping, it ended up being $220.36.
So guess what's next?
Silverware. Another 127 fine.
Yep, another 127 fine.
We have to give credit to Ben, Rocky Top Picker, because he actually pointed them out to me. He knew that she does silverware, so he pointed it out, and so thanks, Ben.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. And then also thanks to Scott for pointing them out to me and him working the deal on them. So
Yeah.
This would be kind of a mutual as well.
Nah, she's got it silver.
Anytime there's silverware, he's kind of obligated to tell me.
I just buy the shit and let her deal with it, so.
Yeah. These were, she had them for $40 for 2 sets, and he got them down to $30 for the 2 sets.
Brand new.
Brand new in the box. Now the ticket on the box says that they're like $650, their original selling price. We listed them for $250, but we took an offer for $175. They are from Finland. Beautiful set. Picture will pop up. They, with all the fees and stuff, was 251 cents.
And they're called Ava because she didn't include that.
Oh, yeah.
Or it might be called Ava. I don't know. It's AAVA, and it's a 24 piece. Again, she got 2 boxes and only 1 box sold for the 175.
Yeah.
So she's got another box, and there has been a little bit of attention on the other box, but we still have it at 250.
And we're the ones who set the precedence on the price because there was 3 listed and none sold.
Yeah.
So
we set the standard on the price. So if we need to, we'll just drop the price. Some other people have them listed for like 300 to 500. All right, this next one is kind of mutual.
it's him.
But just like the silverware, I gave it to her. She's giving me this one. We got this down in Florida. We traveled all the way up here for it, and it sold once before, and it got returned because they thought it was actually an air conditioner. It's actually a Cool Surge portable air cooler with a remote control, brand new in the box. I had to change the listing to open box because the person got it and they realized that it wasn't air conditioner. So after changing it, a customer came back in about a month later, and they bought it for $149.95, rather large. And they ended up paying $229, just a little bit over $229 total for shipping and all that.
And all that.
All that. We're getting down to the nitty gritty now. This is all her. I'm proud of her on this one.
Yeah, this one was good. It's a Tinkerbell jacket, Daytona 500.
By Jeff Hamilton.
Okay, very cute. I paid $10 for it, and it sold for $175, our asking price, and all in they spent 200 and
almost 201.
Yeah, almost 201.
Someone had actually said he was going to buy it for 200. They never paid for it. It back out of it, and then next thing we know, we get the offer for 175, which was somebody different actually.
Yeah.
You can't complain. $10
No.
and then 175.
Yeah, and I also got a Budweiser jacket
Oh yeah, it hasn't sold yet.
at the same place for $10 as well. Just Tinkerbell one. I mean, couldn't refuse it for $10.
For me, we're hitting the 200 mark now. I did a video on it where we said Goodwill was our storage unit, which is true. A lady came through and she bought 2 plates. It's 1960s Taylor Smith Blue Twig. We had only got 2 plates because I knew the prices were good. Actually, we got 8 plates. I got kitchenware because of her. But I was pricing them at Goodwill. I ended up getting 8 plates because that seemed like the best deal. Lady came in, she ended up buying them all. With her with an assist, not just the plates, but she gave an assist. She goes, message the girl and tell her that we could get more if she's interested. So I did. She goes, yes, definitely. So soon as she said that, we stopped what we were doing, drove straight back to Goodwill. Luckily, they still had it. We bought 40 more pieces of it. And at Goodwill, if it's not marked, it's $1 a piece. So we're into it for $40 on that one. Came back and I gave her a better deal than what they normally go for. They would normally go for like $250 to $300, but I knew I already had to sell. So what I did was I put it together, took a picture, sent it to her, said, "Are you interested?" She goes, "Yeah." How much? I said, "How about 200?" And she lived close enough where the shipping wasn't too bad. She goes, "I'll do it." So I made the listing really quick. for $200. She ended up buying it with taxes and everything. She ended up paying $250.83, and we didn't have to have any inventory in the shed at all.
Yeah.
We went and got it, came straight home, and started packaging up, and it sold just like that. That's a great sell. $40 into $200. You get an assist.
Okay.
Because I got the original.
He got the original. I made the deal for,
As she would say, she gets 10%.
and I made the listing. It's a set of hearing aids. So if you see hearing aids, pick them up. Do a little bit of research first, though. These are Bolero.
By Phonak.
We picked them up for $15. Researched them in the car, went back, picked them up. They sold within a week.
About a week and a half. The lady said that her dad was blind and deaf, and his hearing aids went out, and she was just looking for a replacement until his really good expensive ones came in January. So we were able to get these out.
Because he needed them for the holiday, for Christmas.
Yeah. We ended up getting these out and to her, and she actually got them before Christmas. And she sent us a nice message saying that it made his day to where he can actually hear everything going on. Yeah, it made Christmas a much better season for him.
Yes.
And it did come with a case and a bunch of extra batteries.
I don't remember if I said the price, so they sold for $249.95. All in, they spent
$275.31. At the beginning of the year, we went to the very first neighborhood sale. It was packed. I mean, people were parking the roads. You couldn't get through the roads. We got there early, though, and it was a little rainy, so at first it wasn't that bad. But, man, by the time it got around lunchtime, you couldn't get through. We had enough of it.
It was horrible.
But
it was great, but it was horrible.
As we were leaving, the guy, because when we first went there, he didn't have anything out. When we went back by, he had a bunch of Lamax Spooky Town figurine thingies. So I thought we were overpaying on them. I probably wouldn't have paid the price if I found out most of them didn't have the power cord to them, and they're so fragile. Oh. But we made a lot of money off of that. We paid $400 total. After I thought about it and saw the cords were gone, I'm like, oh man, we paid too much.
Yep.
But we was selling them for $40 to $60 a piece. One of them for $100. And then this one it's called an Octaswing. It was really rare. It wasn't broken, and it actually had the power cord with it. Listed for $284.95. A week prior, I was shooting myself in the foot because I turned down a $200 offer, but I knew Halloween was coming up, and so I turned it down. We ended up getting full price out of it, and this one they ended up paying another almost $65 in shipping. I think it was going overseas, but they ended up all in $347.55. This one alone, $285, almost paid for the whole deal.
Okay, this next one is Dooney and Burke purse. We got this at I got this.
Yeah.
At a yard sale. Actually,
yeah,
about 2 miles from here.
And what's so funny is we went there earlier in the year, and then my mom ended up moving up here from Florida, and she bought the house next door to the place.
Yep. So anyways, I bought 5 purses from this lady she had good deals. A little bit higher than what I wanted to pay, but
all Doonies too.
Yeah, but they're all Dooney and Burke, and they had their certificates of authenticity, the registration papers, the bags, everything. They were brand new. This one sold for $189, and all in with shipping and all that stuff for
$213.48. It is a navy and green plaid. I don't know if the picture's gonna come up or not, if I can find it, because again, it sold back in May, so there's no picture for it for some reason.
I can tell you what it looked like. If you know the Catholic school uniform with the green and the blue and the navy, that's what it looked like. Because I went to Catholic school, and that was my uniform skirt in grade school. That was the pattern of the purse, and it was very pretty.
And my best one, it's probably worth more, I don't know. I had bought a bunch of comics from someone down in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
They paid off pretty good. But inside of it was 2 sketches by Dick Giordano. One was Batgirl, the other one was Batman, if I'm not mistaken. And they were signed. I contacted a person down there in the antique mall, and he said that they were probably only worth maybe $50 to $60. For some reason, I just didn't buy it. I mean, I bought it, but I didn't buy it from him. I didn't buy what he was saying. I sat on it. And when we got up here, I was going through the comics. I saw them again. I put them both on auction, just thinking I might get $100 out of them. I was happy for $100. At the last second, Batman shot up. I mean, it's through the roof. Now, we ended up going for $333.88. The person after shipping ended up paying close to $371. It blew my mind because I was just watching the auction right before it ended. I just kept seeing it jump. I was like, holy crap. That concludes our top 10s.
Yep.
So hopefully this will help anybody out there, you know, might find something else and improve your sales. Maybe it won't improve your sales.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nothing major on there, like no, you know, $1,500 sales. Stuff to look for. Wrapping paper, who knew?
Man, no joke. Silverware.
Silverware. I mean, I think that our #1 seller for the year was silverware, actually.
And she didn't get started on that until May.